Good morning and welcome back to the Faroe Islands. It's my last day here on the beautiful islands. I'm still on Mulafossur, had a cold night in the tent. Now getting the ferry back over to the capital, TORSHAVN. For my last day here I have something special planned. I'm actually gonna take a helicopter from Vágar Airport to TORSHAVN Airport. But I'll tell you more about that in just a second. Let's get back on this ferry and not miss it again like I did 2 days ago and get over to TORSHAVN. That was a nice relaxing ride on the ferry there back to TORSHAVN. Only took me 20 minutes and there were many people from Mulafossur on there who were actually going over to work in the capital. I now drove here to the airport where I'm gonna get on my helicopter shortly. Very excited. I've only been on a helicopter once before in Switzerland, and this here is not a tourist flight or just a flight to see the area. It's actual transportation, mainly thought out for the locals as support for the locals. It's supported by the government, and that's also why it's not really expensive to fly with a helicopter here on the Faroe Islands. So that's quite a secret tip for you. This flight will take me just about 12 to 15 minutes and it only cost me 30 euros. So I think that's a really good price for a helicopter flight. So let's get over and fly with the helicopter. That was such a great experience. They were all so nice on there. I could even move around on my seats during the flight. Very short flight, but just enough to see the beautiful coastline of the Faroe Island and especially Streymoy Island. I 100% recommend that. It's very cheap for a helicopter flight. Just plan it in. Could even be a short distance like I did, just for the experience. So much fun. Oh, I'm very glad I did this helicopter flight. What a nice experience on my last day here. It did require some good planning though. This morning I took the ferry over to the capital, TORSHAVN. Then I drove here to the airport, got on the helicopter back to TORSHAVN. From TORSHAVN I took the bus back here to the airport, and now I'm back at my car. Just going to see one last thing here on the island. It's Gasadalur. It's a nice little village with a beautiful waterfall. I wanted to do this at the beginning of my trip but just didn't have time, and now it's time to see it. So let's get over there. It's only about a 15-minute drive. Very glad I managed to see this place in the end. That waterfall is beautiful and so are the Faroe Islands. I'm so glad I came for these 10 days. Gonna leave tomorrow, gonna take a plane to Copenhagen, spend the night there, then fly to Amsterdam and then back to Zurich. I really booked this trip last minute, only a few days before I left. At first I was a bit hesitant of coming because I heard all the stories about the whale poaching. I didn't talk about this stuff because I don't have the facts, but I don't approve at all. I think it's a terrible thing. It really has to be stopped. But apart from that, the country is very beautiful. People are so nice. I haven't met one unfriendly person here. I really enjoyed all my days I had. I definitely recommend coming here. I had a wonderful time. I thank you very much for coming along, and I'll see you in the next video.